so glad you decided to move and breathe with me on your mat today. So today it's all about a quick, feel-good practice. So let's go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat. Spine is tall and long, really ground the sit bones down into the earth. Crown of the head is high to the sky, hands on knees. Take your shoulders up, back, and down as you just close the eyes and settle in. Take a few breaths in and out. Just begin to notice here as thoughts come up in the mind, just bring your attention back to your breath. Watch it come and go. And then draw hands in toward the heart, bow your head toward the heart. Feel that stretch in the back of the neck. And then take the hands behind the back of the head, press the palms together. As you inhale, slowly start to take the hands up, gaze up, open the eyes up into the hands. And then exhale, take the arms out to a T. Hands come into the heart, inhale, bow the head. As you exhale, take the hands behind you, press the hands behind the head, press them together. Take the arms up, inhale, look up. Arms float out to a T, exhale. Inhale, hands come in, bow the head. Exhale, hands come behind, press them together. Extend the arms up, inhale. Arms come out to a T, exhale. Draw hands in toward the heart. Let's go ahead and come into a tabletop position. Spread fingers out wide. Knees underneath, hips, tops of the feet on the mat, wrists underneath shoulders. Really push into that left hand. Like ground down through that left hand. As you take that right arm off to the right, inhale. We're going to hover, thread the needle here. Take the right arm underneath the left arm. Right side of the face comes to just a hover above the ground a few inches. Right arm hovers as well. Inhale, we'll take that right arm off to the right again. Hover the needle on the exhale. So hovering, thread the needle pose. Inhale, right arm comes off to the right. This time we're going to rest in our thread the needle pose. Exhale, right arm comes down onto the earth, back of the right hand, onto the ground, and the right side of the head onto the ground. Push the left hand into the earth. And feel that stretch here in the upper back, those shoulders. Once again, push into that left hand. As you inhale, right arm floats off to the right and release that right hand down. This time, that left arm is going to come off to the left and then hovering, thread the needle. Left arm underneath the right arm. Left side of the face hovers. Left arm hovers off the ground just a couple inches. Push into that right palm. Inhale, left arm off to the left. And then left arm hovers underneath the right arm on your exhale. One more time, push into that right hand. Left arm floats to the left. And then left arm underneath the right arm. This time rest here in your thread the needle pose, pushing into that right hand. And just breathing, finding where the breath moves in the body, maybe even where it gets stuck. Then push into that right palm again. Float that left arm off, inhale. The left hand comes down to the ground. Back to that tabletop position. Coming through to cat-cow. Inhale, shine the heart forward, look up. Cat pose, exhale, rainbow the spine. Go ahead and come back through to that cow pose. Shine the collarbone and heart forward on the inhale. Cat pose, the exhale. One more time. Soften that belly down, inhale. And then round the spine, exhale. Come back through to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes under here. Make your way into a downward facing dog. You can pedal the knees, walk the dog here. Maybe a little sway or circle of the hips if that feels amazing to you. And come back through to stillness. Bend the knees, inhale. On your exhale, look up toward the hands and walk the feet up to meet your hands at the top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift here, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. 2 more times. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Number 7 in the body as you exhale, forward fold. We'll roll up 1 vertebra at a time. So bring some little bend in that knee, a little softness in the knees as you slowly roll up. The shoulders draw back, the head lifts into your Tadasana pose. So palms are going to face forward. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And then from here, take the arms out to the side, inhale. Hands come into the heart, exhale. Arms draw up, inhale. And then forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend your knees, plant the hands on either side of the feet. Walk it back to that downward facing dog again. One more full breath. And then we'll come through to a tabletop. From tabletop, we'll take the right foot in between the hands for a lunge here. So draw the right hip back, that left hip forward. And then hands come onto that right thigh. Relax your shoulders, draw the arms up. You can peek up there. Inhale. Give me a little circle of the wrists as the arms get up there. And then take the arms forward here. Take the fingertips to either side of that right foot. And then same thing opposite side. So we're going to come back to reset in tabletop. And then left foot draws in between the hands. Start to walk the hands up that left leg into your lunge here. Your low lunge from here. You could take the arms up, maybe a couple wrist rolls. When you get up there, maybe you could peek up toward the hands. Another inhale. And then draw the hands back down to either side of that left foot. Exhale. The left knee comes back. Take the knees as wide as the mat. Sink the sit bones back, child's pose. Walk the hands forward, forehead meets the mat. Peel the forehead off the ground as you slide the left arm underneath the right arm, creating this L shape with the arms. And then the left side of the head could come down onto the mat, or maybe the forehead, whatever feels like you have more space. Start to slide that left arm from underneath you as that forehead peels off. We'll realign that left arm forward. Right arm comes off to the left as that right side of the face comes down onto the earth. Breathing into that upper back and the shoulders. And then slide that right arm from underneath you. Peel that forehead up as you extend those arms forward. Forehead touches the earth. One more breath in and out. And slowly make your way up into that tabletop position. Once again, knees underneath, hips, tops of the feet on the ground, wrists underneath, shoulders. Tuck the toes under, raise the kneecaps off the earth, and then come into your downward facing dog. From down dog, start to walk the hands back toward the feet. And feet are going to be hip distance apart here. So make 2 fists here with your hands, and that's about hip distance apart. So your fists would come right in between your biggest toes. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. And then slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. As you slowly come up, start to take your right knee in with you. Give it a little squeeze in. So take the hands onto that right knee, interlace the fingers. And then draw the arms up here, one-legged standing Tadasana. Start to kick that right leg forward. Hug that muscle in toward the bone. And then from here, inhale. exhale, start to just point the toes, sweep the toes across the floor and behind you into your warrior three. So arms reach forward, right heel, long line of energy and prana through it. And then take the fingertips down onto the earth, standing splits. Plant that right foot down next to that left foot. Hip distance apart with those feet. Let the head go. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Really stamp that right foot into the ground as that left knee hugs in toward the heart. Interlace those hands. And then start to take those arms above the head. Start to straighten out that left leg. Hug muscle in toward bone once again in that left leg. And then point the toes. Graze the toes on the earth as you slowly take that left leg back in space, simultaneously taking those arms forward here, warrior three. Inhale, hip points face the earth, and then as you exhale, reach the fingertips down toward the ground. Standing splits, and then finding forward fold, left foot hip distance apart from that right foot. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend the knees, start to walk the hands out into a downward facing dog. Take your time, move with extra love, extra care. Inhale, and then find child's pose on an exhale. Take the knees as wide as the mat, inner big toes touch, sink back into that child's pose. Option to bend the elbows here and press the palms together to the back of the head, fingertips face up, maybe picking up each elbow and drawing it forward an inch. And then extend those arms long and come up through to your tabletop. Knees underneath. Hips here. Take another breath in and out. And then we'll gently take the legs over to one side and come back through to a comfortable seat. Legs can cross at the ankles or shins. Arms come up, inhale. On an exhale, a big open arm hug to the right. So extend that left arm forward, right arm back. And then go ahead and let the hands touch down. So left hand comes onto right knee, right hand behind you in the twist. Every time you inhale, find a little bit of length. And every time you exhale, move into the twist. Arms and torso come back through to center. And then a big hug open to the left. So shoot that right arm straight forward, that left arm straight back. And then let the hands land. Find length, inhale. Twist, exhale. Inhale. Arms, torso come back to center. Exhale, draw hands together at the heart. Take the hands onto the knees, shoulders draw up, inhale, take them back, exhale, and release. Inhale, find length, and then exhale, start to walk the hands forward. Maybe forearms touch the ground, maybe palms come together. Just breathe. And start to walk the hands back toward that front shin. And hands meet in the compassion mudra on the heart. One hand on top of the other. Chin dips down toward your heart. Once again connecting mind, body, and heart. Honor and thank yourself for your practice today, yogi. You showed up. You're doing amazing. Slowly raise your head, open the eyes, and from my heart to your heart, Yogi. Namaste.